Lead investigator and fire prevention officer Sheldon Sons told reporters at a news conference on Thursday that his team of expert investigators relied heavily on statements they secured from inmates who were detained at the police station on that day to conclude that the Brickdam Police Station fire was an act of arson. But according to Sons, none of those prisoners, including Clarence Green, who the police said confessed to starting the fire, gave such a confession to him. Son said the fire service investigation started soon after the blaze was quelled on Saturday, October 2nd, with the cause determined by Sunday. By that time, debris was already removed from the fire scene and sent for forensic analysis, a process that is still ongoing, and the inmates were interviewed. He could not say whether the fire service interviews took place before or after the police conducted theirs. Removed among the debris was a piece of lighter, paper, and burnt wood. He said no wire or mattress were found by the police fire service. The police said Green confessed that he tore a piece of mattress which he attached to a wire before passing it through a hole used for ventilation. He then lit that mattress before dropping it onto a pile of paper into the fraud department. This department is housed in the main building of the police station. Sons confirmed that the distance between the cells and the main building was 1.5 feet, and the fire started on the second floor of the main building. The fire service was tight-lipped about the details of those statements it secured, but said police ranks were also interviewed along with persons who lived close by. Both Sons and the fire chief acting Gregory Wickham spoke on the issue.
We use different procedures in terms of coming up with the cause of the fire. And yes, the investigation is concluded, and we came up with the cause of the fire, like I mentioned earlier.
Mr. Sons, could you tell us from the material that you collected from the scene, that alone, what led you to conclude that it is ours?
It is not only the materials that we collected from the scene, but also, or it was coupled with the statements given by some of the prisoners who were there.
Sons explained that it was the fire service that authorized the clearing and cleaning of the fire scene just hours after the fire, but assured that the material area where the fire started was not affected. The fire chief said he was on vacation at the time of the fire but was called out to lend support. He now acts as fire chief after the substantive fire chief Kamaluddin Idu was asked to proceed on leave amid the government's stated dissatisfaction with his performance in response to the massive fire. Wickham could not say how long he would act for, but noted that there were details of the investigation that could not be released to the public. He assured it was thorough. Asked about his own assessment of the fire service performance at Brickdam Fire, Wickham said there were highs and lows, but noted there is always room for improvement.
Yes, the fire service realized that at that fire specifically, that there were highs and lows points that we need to improve on, and so we would have taken the necessary steps to ensure that we improve our performance, because we are confident, we know that we have the support when it comes to the equipment and the tools for us to perform our tasks and our duties. And so whatever would have caused the low points at that fire, we would have looked at it, we would have had discussions, and we have put plans in place, action plans, to prevent such reoccurrences.
For the newsroom, Kurt Campbell.